The last quick save that it took was back in Roy's shop, so I've just spent about 10 minutes getting back here, and I've made all the same decisions that I made the last time. Although this time, now that I know that when I go to sleep, I'm going to have a whole big cutscene, I'm going to look around at the rest of the room before I continue. So we had the books, the fantastique and historical fiction. We had the dishes.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized.
Sift through them.
Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures.
Oh, that classic. Everyone knows Animal Adventures.
Popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists T&T Harpin, husband and wife. Widely read by people from all walks of life. Who doesn't like nature? Who doesn't want to survive? Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
So I guess the magazine cathodique is for him to, repair stuff in here, right? Whoever this, I assume this is going to be our killer.
Someone's made themselves a home.
The lieutenant inspects a softcover. Oh, it's a 15 heroic conceptualization. All things communist. Let's put on some conceptualization gear. Wrong button. Do we have a conceptualization hat? Or should I just wear my commie hat? I have a conceptualization jacket. That shirt. And none of these are minus, right? Okay, that'll get us up a little bit.
Soft covers, serialized fantastique, and detective stories.
I think we can do
Animal
this.
Adventures. A magazine, oh yes, under the bed. There is a rather extensive collection of critical theory, that is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and Ouzia. It's not exactly like reading.
Look, Kim, powerful communist theory, rigorous and truthful. Or deranged commie ramblings, deadbeat dribble for people who can't get shit done. A book, left wing, I have no comments. It's boring. No, rigorous and truthful.
Ouzia. I agree. Humanitarian sciences. It stands out. Not a lot of critical theory around in Ravachol West.
Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him. Wasn't there some in the communist student's room?
A student in the apartment building seemed to have some as well.
Well, yes. That one student did.
The little books seem inconsequential next to the big pile of frivolous entertainment covering them.
Critical theory books. What do you think this means?
Again, I am not a philosopher, but whoever has lived here, they have some education and a certain set of interests.
Interesting.
Indeed. You see candles planted on a broken rangefinder, moth-bitten bedsheet keeping the wind out. Oh, what is that? Arrower shirt. It's another fallen piece. Hand-eye coordination. Should I put that on? I mean, I have no idea what kinds of checks I'm even going to be in for. Oh, medicine. Give me that magnesium. Oh, even more, thank you. Great blast door must weigh over must weigh over 10 tons. Rust peels off it.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
What's on the other side?
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable.
How do we open it?
Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
Don't say that. He looks at the door, then its bigger brother, then at the lock.
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
Oh, you didn't mean to just not open the door at all. You meant to use the big door. We open the big one, DC controls. I find us not opening it highly unlikely. Alright, yeah, where's the controls?
I think there's a console just southeast. Let's look around. Getting the blast door open seems like the best plan.
Well, before we do that, we're definitely going to go up and take a nap. Okay, that goes back outside. And that must be... Yep, that's the controls. Okay, I'm going to go up, take the nap. And hopefully Dora doesn't just destroy the world again.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft-cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
It's gotta be greasy, huh?
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
How recently? No, what I said last time. Who do you think do you think whoever slept here is?
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
Just a little nap, a little inconsequential nap.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near healed.
Curl up.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until...
Right, here we go. Until...
You feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening.
That evening. That one particular
Sleep.
evening. I don't remember if there was any check that popped up when I talked to her, but I didn't get very far in her dialogue anyway. Kim's not here. Go to the beach. You must go to the beach. The door doesn't open. Can't inspect the terminal. All you can do is go out. Here. Down the chain, there's something there. Is this... No, where was it? Oh, was it all the way down at the bottom of the chain? Not like down out here? Could be not paying attention. Okay, no, it was not. I only just did this 2 days ago and I've already forgotten. Gotta find that grease spot on the water. Is it up this way? Walk into the water. Yep, there we go. Oh, this was the chain. Okay. Her footprints. Further. Oh, Harry.
Dolores Dei, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state, turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry.
This is honestly such a cool way to like do the transition between him being on the island and going into the stream with her. Just like walking on the water, seeing her footprints and everything.
Off to advise the Queen of Shest, most likely. This is the Holy Suzerain of Mwindi and Insulinda. Definitely not your wife. You need to talk to her. Think of the historical knowledge you could glean. I don't know, man. What is the Holy Suzerain doing here? Something seems off.
Listen to that logic, Harry. Also, we're not going to listen to Volition. I'm going to dig in. We're going to make it terrible. Hey.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry?
I'm not doing very well.
Don't say that. I know this positive thing sounds stupid to you, Harry, but it works. We all have an obligation to be happy. You too. And you will be. Now.
She looks over her shoulder.
This is everything I always warned you about.
I feel like all of these psyche abilities are going to be popping in. Like, do not, back off, abort. Something's off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, then looks at her bag.
She means she doesn't have time to tend to your emotions.
You don't have time to tend to my emotions.
She sighs and looks over her shoulder.
Because that's a thing, a very sane and normal thing to say to somebody. I mean, I know that they were married, ex-wife, and he's very upset and everything, but still, that's not a thing to say. Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
Now, I wonder if she's just being, hyperbolic, saying 1 million kilometers, or if that's just really the extent of the world they live in. Because the Pale, you have no idea how far away things are with the Pale. What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
Harry, your dream is really mixing up who this person is. Crown of immortality. Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this.
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say, then over her shoulder.
Anyway.
I just thought of something. What if because I couldn't give the little figurines to the glass, the big glass Dolores Dei. What if I'm supposed to give it to her in the dream? I wonder if that's going to be an option. Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive, epic showdown. Again, very healthy, but it is a dream.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive, epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really. We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Unborn daughters. Is that because they just never had kids, or were they trying to and she miscarried or something? Because that could also lead into a lot of marital problems whenever they Harry is so tragic.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
28% with a low suggestion. But that's not a very good way for things to be. Or I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Dei. I wonder if I can even say... Oh, I can! I brought you this figurine of a headless Fallen Rider.
I don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it.
I thought you liked figurines. I thought the figurines were for getting you back. But
That's not what figurines do, Harry.
then the figurines don't do anything.
She looks at the headless Faun Rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say. The figurines don't do anything? Anything at all? But I thought the historic figure she had.
She liked war games and figurines.
Yes, I thought it would be good.
Oh, and I've got another one right. Maybe it's revolutionary figurine then. Maybe you can take this revolutionary figurine. It's got a little musket.
No, please. Please don't give me anything.
What about dice? I had some custom dice made in this place, a doomed commercial area.
Harry, I don't want things. I want to go to the aerodrome.
Okay, I won't give you things then.
I didn't ask for things. It's too late to give me anything. I would have liked these things a long time ago. The headless Faun Rider especially. But now, only boring hell remains.
The figurines won't win her back. Only boring hell remains. Her crown of hair is aglow with the red of the neon on the corner. Like this, she tramples her feet for warmth. It's getting really cold outside. I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Dei.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Dei?
So in the dream, he still is thinking she's actually Dolores Dei, but he's mixing in Dora. I was thinking it was more he thought it was Dora, but also Dolores. Okay. If that makes sense what I'm saying. She looks at you quizzically. It does not seem like a mystery she wants to get into. You're the Mourning. I've heard you before. You're the voice on the phone. On second thought, you are Dolores Dei, Queen. No. You're the Mourning.
The morning? I don't understand.
No, with a U. No, I meant mourning. I'm grieving. But you're not even dead.
Oh my god, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
She breathes out. It sounds more angry than a sigh. You're the X something.
Wasn't I Dolores Dei just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
Should have stayed down. Meaning like when he died? Almost died? Should have gone even deeper to a place where I never met you because it's impossible to meet people in the abyss of the void. Glad we're having this conversation. I'm getting so much closure. I mean, I hope that's what this is for him.
I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
Cool, your friends. Say hi to your friends for me then. She won't. And why would she?
I will.
She might say she will, but what are you supposed to do? My ex-husband says, the evening wind blows in and the gown wraps around her like a white flag. I've heard you before. You're the voice on the phone.
Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that.
She shakes her head very slowly, her white hair brushing her shoulders. Do what?
Call me like that.
It wasn't me, it was my hand. My fingers called you.
They shouldn't have. They really shouldn't. I was in Morova already. Safe. In the warmth of the night. Wrapped in my future love. There, I think of you less and less. Whole weeks go by without me remembering you. Months already. Soon it will be years without the hurt. I sit there in Morova, in the holy gratitude of my bliss. I put my hand on my belly and smile.
So she's pregnant with this guy's child now.
The air gets cold around you. She looks down on her stomach, then up at you. Her eyes are full of tremendous distance and mystery. The death blow is coming.
Your name or Dolores Dei, that's all. Your name.
It's Dora. That's what the voice said on the phone.
Dora is short for Dolores. That's exactly what I said earlier.
Dubois, yes. Dora Dubois.
Are you Dora Dubois?
Oh no, no. We're not doing that again.
That was not the death blow yet. You saved yourself. For now. Keep stumbling around and it will happen.
On second thought, you're Dolores Dei, Queen Regent of the territories of Mundi and Insulinde, and nothing else.
Yes, Harry, I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world.
She pulls up the silvery
Oh God,
sleeve.
It's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
Pulls up the silvery sleeve of her gown to check the time.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
I imagine that's probably something that Harry gave to her at some point. But you said I have a vast soul and you'll always come back to it.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender, long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
Actually, you didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter, a handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
She brushes a strand of white hair out of her eye.
You need to recite it to her.
Ah,
For effect. All of it. No summaries.
that's a success?
Yeah. Put a stake through your heart. She'll get hurt too. Collateral damage. She won't get hurt. She'll bend out of the way.
I have a feeling savoir-faire is correct there. Pain threshold, you don't know what you're talking about. I have it right here. Let me refresh your memory. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Rhetoric wants me to do it, though. Only savoir-faire wants me to not do it. You left me a letter saying you'll always come back to me, that you can't believe how happy you are with me. Now, let's recite it.
Please, Harry, I just don't have time for this.
Take out the letter and read. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, I found a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows, until by the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me completely. I step on the light rail and look back, something, bow collector. I know it will be like this until I walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Okay, stop. Yes. Are you happy now?
No, I'm not happy.
Then why are you doing this?
There's more kisses, kisses, kisses.
Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
I was cool. Can't you turn back to the person you were? As a bow collector? I was cool?
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants. Smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first. My first kiss. My first time to have sex. The first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore.
And the writing in this game, a ticket stub, it doesn't do anything anymore. Oh my god, a ticket stub.
Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin, the day we went east of the river, to the aquarium first, I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face, the octopuses. It was just a day then, but to think, were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me, talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret.
Can't you turn back to the person you were? I see her in you, under the gown and that wreath.
And my crown of immortality? No. You scared her out of me. With your crying, the awful time we wound up having. And the cheap rental flats you could afford. Can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can only think that way about new people.
A cheap rental with mold on the walls and the tap dripping.
The communist answer. Cheap flats. So the rich man took you away from me.
Yes, I have found someone. For whom I can feel the same. A copy of my love for you, only this time he is careful and rich. He will not lose me. It will go somewhere, it will grow.
Your heart burns. Through the blackness you feel the trickle of blood on the mattress below you.
Harry, do you notice how none of this is very funny?
No, it's very funny, ha ha ha. Yes, you're the least funny part about me. What do you mean by grow? I mean, I know what that means. Oh god, that is probably the worst answer. Oh, what do you mean by grow?
She smiles mysteriously, looking east, then turns her gaze back to you. The smile is gone.
There was a bow collector, a light rail, streetcar number.
42. That is the light rail that took me to Coron, to school and work. Every morning. It's the same stop I met you at, Harry. 100,000 million years ago. No human being should still remember the position of atoms such eons ago. It must feel unnaturally sad. A sadness so ancient, it is shared even by archaebacteria.
What now? What happens now? What is the next thing we talk about?
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, you should let me go to the aerodrome.
Don't let her. Don't let her go there. You should redo the topics. Go over everything. The things you didn't say before, too. Make it go on and on.
But that's not a very good way for things to be.
It's not, but...
She looks at her feet. Little golden sandals cover her toes. But what? Tell me there's something good.
don't know why I said but. There is no but.
That's it.
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Think of Kim, Harry. You've got Kim now.
Where in hell? Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
Good for me where? In fucking hell. I'm not getting over it at all. You're right. I don't even remember who you are anymore. Maybe I think I've reached the end of the investigation. Alright, rhetoric. Good for me where? In fucking hell?
Oh yes, she'll come around now. I made her love you again.
Oh, absolutely. You've done it.
Are you stupid? She's about to say something. Here it comes. She's starting to love him again. Her Innocence Dolores Dei fiddles with the handle of her airport bag. She has a pained expression on her face. It's agonizing. See? She isn't saying anything. I don't understand. It was, she herself said.
We were bad for each other, okay? I was bad for you. Can you not see? I'm bad. I had to stop. I couldn't just turn into a bad person. You will get better. It just takes some time. For you, I think it'll take something like 20 years, maybe? It was hard for me too, you know? I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks you straight in the eye. Her irises are light blue, flecked with green.
But I can.
20 years? That's so much time.
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew.
So you felt that way once, that you can't live without me.
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
You can proceed or withdraw. Oh man. Do I want to take the terrible action? I've been like, since I know it's a dream, I'm just choosing everything and making it as bad as I can. It doesn't have to be like this. Maybe we could try again.
No, Harry. We can't.
Why?
We already tried again, and it didn't work.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic, not you too.
Let's try building communism twice. If it doesn't work, let's abandon it and be slaves forever instead.
Yes, of course. I'm bourgeois because I don't want to keep hurting you.
She looks away from you. What went wrong when we tried again? I can do better.
I don't know. Please.
She shuffles from one golden sandaled foot to the other. In the distance, a streetcar screeches. Why? Why can't we be together?
Harry, we can't be together because you're insane.
Her eyes turn to sorrowful ovals.
She avoids turning them to you.
Not insane, don't say that.
They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get hold of herself, brushing her hands in her gown.
What do you mean by insane?
You know what I mean.
Everyone gets a little down.
A little down. You've worked there for so long, you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you. Questions.
Oh, that's very meta.
Questions? Did someone say questions?
They're trees.
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
Yes, but it's not possible to talk without trees.
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. People can't get that sad. It's impossible to watch. Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stayed down for too long. You only communicated with encyclopedic trivia. I was so alone.
Is that because encyclopedia is my highest skill? What would happen if you had a different skill here?
In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
I gotta do everything. All right, mass murderer.
That is very contested by modern historians. Very contested. Plus, you're only saying this because things didn't work out between us. I have to go to the aerodrome now. I don't have time to defend myself from these accusations.
Would you say you haven't behaved like a mass murderer with me?
You were very bad to me too. We've talked about it like 7 million times now. I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, we honestly don't get the other side of this because we're only seeing this from Harry's perspective and how bad he feels about it. We have no idea how he treated her. You're not even human.
I am actually very ordinary, Harry. Below this gown and wreath, I have an ordinary soul and ordinary thoughts. The only thing inhuman about me is this.
She looks around.
This thing you've made me into. I'm sorry for saying so, but I just hate it. What is this? This is so far gone, Harry. I don't even...
No, you're special. You had glowing lungs.
My lungs do not glow, Harry. I am just like all the others. None of us have glowing lungs. Stop making me into some kind of...
She will, once you have erected the Temple of Light.
I will build you a temple of light with my mind, a temple of unimaginable proportions. It'll be something no one has ever done before. I'll build it with computers. Or I can make your lungs glow. I know I can if you let me. You're right. You don't have glowing lungs. You don't deserve them, or this is all meaningless. Now we're building the unimaginable temple.
An immortal temple of light. That sounds nice. I do want someone to do that for me. Who wouldn't? But not you.
Oh.
I don't want anything from you.
An apricot-scented ghost wafts out of her, her skin, the fabric, into the flow of the air around you.
Now, is it no matter what I choose, I'm eventually going to have to take this? Or will this end the conversation? Don't go.
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
Lies, sire. She cannot but love you. She has said so 100 times.
Oh wait, I want to go back. I want to try the terrible red check. Wait, can't we sit down and have a coffee first? There's a cafeteria on the corner. What's there to do in Morova? You don't want me to let you go? Not really. You asked me not to. I understand. Not silently like a martyr. No, actually, wait. I need to see my list again. I'm sorry. Where's my list? Wait. Yeah, where's my list? Go back. Or I wonder if that one is going to make it go on. Okay, let's try the cafeteria.
No. That would only be painful and dull. At the aerodrome, life, love, and laughter are waiting for me. At the cafeteria, dust, hell, and tragic comedy.
What is there to do in Morova?
Light, life, culture. It's so much better than here. Everything here reminds me of you and the horrible times we had. The nights we stayed up fighting for our dying love. I have to wipe it all off me and be clean again. I want to be a good person again. Not this. Not what you made me into.
You don't want me to let you go, not really. You asked me not to.
That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and am happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
Will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
How can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful and young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum, like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time, so long ago.
Oh, but this is intolerably bad.
Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Oh, that was it? Wait! Bring back my list! Bring my tree back, I want to talk more! Is it because I didn't say no at that one point? Oh. Oh, man. Oh, this is a heavy one. Kim. I had a rough night.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Let's solve the fucking case. My sleep was deep and invigorating. Try to cover up the blood seeping out with your hands. Total annihilation. Swallow the blood and conclude. Let's comb the entire island centimeter by centimeter. That's the next step in the task chain. Spit out the blood and get back to work. It was total annihilation, Kim.
I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream?
No, an ex-wife dream.
The lieutenant nods solemnly.
Let's solve the fucking case.
Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound.
Let's comb the entire island, centimeter by centimeter. That's the next step in the task chain.
Okay.
He replies simply.
He's still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep.
My God, Kim is the best person for him. Like, sat there and watched over him, worried about him, asking questions. And it did take off the one about giving her the figurines. I was wondering when that was going to come up, or if, because I think I said before that it didn't pull it off of my journal back when we came to the island, so it must have still been available somehow. Open the blast door, find the armor pieces, murder weapon. Oh, we're almost there. How am I doing on the 23%? Still got 6 hours. Oh man, Kim. So we got that door. We've got this terminal. What is this? The hatch is jammed shut. A firing slit. You can't see inside. Must have been a direct hit to take out such a huge chunk. The distant sound of cargo ships' signal horns echo on the water. The reeds sway strangely. No, it's nothing. Oh, is it? Maybe it's the Coldo Mama d'Aqua. Come on, I'm like hitting the button to search for stuff. The ice cracks under your feet. Be careful not to fall through. As I go right out to the edge. The chain.
A strange feeling looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea, leave it all, and walk in.
But it's cold.
Yes, cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
No.
Yes.
No.
No. We're not starting with that. Not now. Not this time. This thought is over.
I just want to ask the other ones. Why?
Perhaps there's someone there, under the water, waiting for you, where it has always been, smelling of tutti frutti and betrayal. Maybe you know it's going to hurt.
All of these successes. Wow, I'm hitting all the successes. And all of them are still bad. Raise your sight.
In the still mirror of the bay, you see Martinez, reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
Shake it off, Harry. Can you even actually do it? I was gonna say, is it actually going to allow me to walk into the water? The winch is broken, rust has eaten what remains of the chain. I don't think I can go any farther. No cold mama dakwa out here. Ah, man. I think I might have to, like, stop right here. That whole dream sequence was a lot to take in. Water rushes below, far down below. Yeah, I think I'll save here, and next time we'll open up the door and see where that leads. So this is a slightly shorter than normal episode, but you get it, right? Oh my god. Well, until next time, maybe we'll find the killer. Good night. Thank you for joining me.